Hello everybody and welcome back to SFF180, your host here, Thomas. As always, thank you so much for joining me. It is Monday, May Day, May the 1st, 2017, and time once again for the mailbag. I hope you guys have had a lovely week. I want to thank people for the birthday wishes last week. Very nice of you. Otherwise, I really haven't got any big announcements other than to say a modest stack this week. 7 items. Going to get through them fairly quickly, so let's do it, shall we? Not waste any time. Okay, the first one here, it looks like it is probably from Saga Press. And it is. This is another stunning looking arc from Saga. This is for the new book by Cat Howard. Comes out September the 26th. It's called An Unkindness of Magicians. And let's see what it is all about. There's no sell sheet, so just going to have to do it this way. The unseen world prides itself on remaining invisible as magicians walk the streets of New York City, rich and literally powerful. What the unseen world will soon learn is that Sydney, an unknown magician from a candidate house, is a formidable duelist with power that hasn't been seen in decades, and she has a score to settle. Acclaimed author Cat Howard has written a magical revenge thriller amidst the private world of New York City's most influential citizens who feed off each other in a hidden game of magical dominance. Okay, well, there you have it. A bit edgier than perhaps your average urban fantasy, maybe. Let us hope. But this is An Unkindness of Magicians. Comes out, like I said, September 26th from Saga. Let me know in the comments. I don't know if I'm fending off a cold or if one is threatening me or something, but I have a bit of a scratchy throat, so sorry if that gives me any issues this episode. This is a big, heavy package from Random Penguins, so probably a hardcover of some kind. And it is the gorgeous finished copy of Robin Hobb's Assassin's Fate. This is her final book in the Fitz and the Fool trilogy, and reportedly the final book of hers in this entire fantasy universe, the Farseer universe. So I know this is very exciting for a lot of people. Robin Hobb is one of those authors I desperately need to get caught up on, so I guess now I have no excuse. But anyway, May the 9th, so a week from tomorrow, this comes out. And this is another one of exactly the same kind of package. I hope they didn't double me up. But anyway, feels like another big hardcover from Random Penguin. No, it's another finished copy of another trilogy finale, Eagle and Empire. This is Alan Smale's third and final book in his series, in which ancient Roman warriors, centurions, come and find the New World, find the Americas, and have exploits there. Eagle and Empire, this one comes out in hardcover on May the 16th. Now, both this and Assassin's Fate, I've already gotten in ARC form, so you have seen them here on the mailbag already, but, well, here you go. These are the finished copies, lovely as always, so this one comes out in 2 weeks, May the 16th from Del Rey. All right, let's see what's next. Maybe we'll get some things that haven't already seen as arcs. Well, I'm quite pleased to see this. This is the new book by Jack Campbell, aka John Henry, and this is the beginning of a new series in his Lost Fleet universe. Again, I'm not caught up with that series, but this is a new arc. It's called the Genesis Fleet, and it is apparently a prequel series to the Lost Fleet series. And this one, it does not have a sell sheet, so I cannot give you an exact date, but I assume a May title for Eist books and hardcover, so if it doesn't come out tomorrow, it will be out the following Tuesday. But let's have a look at this one. Jack Campbell returns to the world of the New York Times bestselling Lost Fleet novels with a new action-packed military science fiction series that explores the founding of the Alliance and the men and women who fought to create it. Earth is no longer at the center of the universe. After the invention of the faster-than-light jump drive, humanity is rapidly establishing new colonies, but the vast distances of space mean that the old order of protection and interstellar law offered by Earth has ceased to exist. So when a nearby world attacks, the new colony of Glenlyon turns to Robert Geary, a young former junior fleet officer and Melee, M-E-L-E, I'll go with Melee, Darcy, a one-time enlisted Marine. With nothing but improvised weapons and a few volunteers, Geary and Darcy must face down warships and armored soldiers or die trying. And, well, okay. I know that military SF is not everybody's thing here, and it's not always my thing, but when it's well done, and Jack Campbell does do it well, I really enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to getting into this one. Vanguard. Let me know in the comments. Okay, this is something from World Weaver Press, a small press, but they've sent me a few things before, I do believe. So let's see what we've got this time. All right, well, this looks to be an urban fantasy. It's called Dream Eater. The author is K. Bird Lincoln. And this version actually came out about a month ago, April the 4th. You know, small press, sometimes, you know, don't always get them exactly on time. They have to contact me and all of that, but that's fine. But let's see. This is about a half-Japanese college student who discovers her mythological parentage. Koi Pierce dreams other people's dreams. Her whole life she's avoided other people, any skin-to-skin contact. A hug from her sister, the hand of a barista at a Stumptown coffee, transfers flashes of that person's most intense dreams. It's enough to make anyone a hermit. But Koi's getting her act together. No matter what, this time she's going to finish her degree at Portland Community College and get a real life. Of course, it's not going to be that easy. Her father, increasingly disturbed from Alzheimer's disease, a dream fragment of a dead girl, from the casual brush of a creepy PCC professor's hand, and a mysterious stranger who speaks the same rare northern Japanese dialect as Koi's father. Anyway, it goes on to say all of this will force Koi to learn to trust in the help of others, as well as face the truth about herself. K. Bird Lincoln is an ESL professional and writer living on the windswept Minnesota prairie with family and a huge addiction to frou-frou coffee. Okay. Her first novel, Tiger Lily, a medieval Japanese fantasy, is available from Amazon and all of that. Interesting. Okay, well, this looks like it might be a cut above the urban fantasy cliches, doesn't it? But this is available now from World Weaver Press, Dream Eater. And there was a second package in that envelope. This is an anthology from World Weaver called Equus, edited by Rhonda Parrish. This comes out on July the 18th. An anthology of short fantasy stories about, you guessed it, if you couldn't tell, horses, unicorns, centaurs, and other equine mythology. Let's see, so who all is in this? 19 fantastic stories of equines, both real and imagined. Well, yeah, Jane Yolen is in here. Dan Cobalt is a name I know, but haven't really... Mostly it appears to be a bunch of new titles, but Equus is the newest installment of Rhonda Parrish's Magical Menageries anthology series, preceded by Fae, Corvidae, Scarecrow, and Sirens. But it says, from steampunk-inspired stories and tales that brush up against horror to straight-up fantasy, one theme connects them all: freedom. All right, Equus, July the 18th, from World Weaver Press, for all you horse people. And speaking of horse people... Sorry about this, but I guess it happens to us all. I'm trying to stave it off as best I can, though. Anyway, what do we have next? Second to last package this week is a big old envelope from Random Penguin. Okay, this is an ARC from Ace Books, and I don't often get ARCs from Ace Books or the other Random Penguin imprints like Rock and Daw. Not like I used to. Get them a lot from Del Rey, but, you know, they're sort of their own thing. But anyway, this is an ARC for The Legion of Flame. It's by Anthony Ryan, and it is the sequel to The Waking Fire, and it's the second volume in his Draconis Memoria fantasy trilogy, which is all about dragons, and it's set in a world where the blood of dragons is a very precious natural resource, almost like oil is to us, right? And let's see. A fearsome power has arisen, a drake so mighty that the world will tremble before it, and all that sort of thing. This sequel comes out June the 27th. Some folks that I know in BookTube have read The Waking Fire, and so as far as I understand, the reaction has been mixed. But you know, I still kind of have it on my, you know, pipeline, as it were, and so with the second one out, maybe I'll give it a shot. But anyway, The Legion of Flame, June, excuse me, the 27th. And last but not least, we have a Random Penguin package, and it is kind of unusual. It's like a long, flat, thin envelope. Let's see what it is. Okay. Well, this comes out tomorrow. It is the Eragon coloring book. Just what the universe needed. On the one hand, I have several very dear friends who are very much into the adult coloring book trend. On the other hand, it's Eragon. Well, kind of a trade-off there, right? But well, anyway, Eragon coloring book. It's illustrated by someone calling themselves Cirello. And, well, if you're a fan, get your Prismacolors ready, because this is coming out tomorrow. Yeah, to be fair, the art's decent in it anyway. Not so, you know, some of them are kind of pretty drawings. So there's that. And then there's Eragon standing there all majestic-like. So you get the idea. You know, keep that series alive however possible. But anyway. And so there you have it. That is the mailbag for this 1st of May. And once again, I'm sorry about my throat, everybody. Gonna have to drink a lot of juice this weekend, I think. Anyway, you know the drill. Hit those comments. Let me know which of these looks most interesting, exciting to you, and which you would like to see me prioritize for review. Otherwise, please leave a like if you enjoyed watching, share the video, and subscribe if you have not done so. That's how SFF180 grows. You can also support the channel at its TeePublic store and at my Patreon. And I very, very much appreciate all the people who are kicking in $2 a month to be part of Wink's army, and they get little treats like being able to see these mailbags a day early. It really does help keep the wheels greased around here. And thanks very much to those people, thanks to any of you who are considering it, or just generally thanks to those of you who just want to watch. That's awesome. I appreciate it. And until I see all you people next time, happy reading.